Today on the farm, we're going to put a hydraulic coupler on an 8285. So you see we got a little bit of hydraulic leak, so everything's oily and dirty back here. We're going to figure out exactly where the oil's coming from, which one of these is coming from, and then we're going to open it up, put our new coupler inside. The way I'm going to check to see which coupler needs replacing is I'm going to unplug the hoses. And I'm only going to do it one set at a time, and then I'm crank tractor up and bump the remote and see which one shoots the oil out. And that way we can figure out where it's coming from. If you unplug these hoses and you just touch the remote in there, it'll shoot oil out the back. So we're going to do that one set at a time, figure out where the leak's coming from, and then we can start fixing it. That's going to be our corporate, I believe. These Allen screws out of here so we can pop this little cover off. Alright, I got that. Crap, don't lose it. Alright, bottom one's off. Alright, got our cover off. Alright, so we got a little lip right there we can catch. There we go. And you pull this sucker out. Voila. Now, come on out there, sucker. Here we go. This one has had some of the O-rings replaced. So here we have the one that was spraying oil out. I don't know if you can tell or not, but our O-ring is broke right there. That O-ring's no good. This is the one that was right beside it, and it has an aftermarket O-ring in it. Perhaps, I thought it was leaking a little bit, and perhaps it may be because this O-ring's too compressed or wasn't exactly right. It's not broke like this O-ring is, but this one had a lot of flow getting by it, but this one had just a light drip. So being that we already got it out, I got a brand new one right here. Got the correct from the factory O-ring on it, and we're gonna go ahead and stick this one back in. And that should stop all our hydraulic leaks there on the back of that tractor. All right, so now we'll slide it back in. Line it up just right. Come on, baby. Like she might have fell in right there then. All right. And now we start the arduous process of putting this clip back in. Wait, we're not quite in far enough. Let me tap that in a little bit with the hammer. Need me a flat head right here. Give me a little extra room in there. Come on, baby doll. There she goes. There we go. Okay. Now we're ready. feed this one in. So there's a break right here in the ring, and you start by feeding the start of this ring in through that crack there, and then you can turn it around and keep it tight and just slowly feed it in. As we go round, it's going in there kind of like a drill bit works. Almost there. All right, this last bit I can probably squeeze it in. Come on, sucker. You gonna get in where you want to or not? Got bad news for you. There she goes. One more piece. Perfect. Okay, now we can start reassembling everything. Put this up there. This our little doors are going to hook on the bottom, so we put these screws in the top. All right, before I put them doors on, I want to go ahead and put my rubber washer. All right, let's get these back in position. The bigger end goes inside, goes behind that wall back there. Get your butt in there. Kind of snaps into place if you pull on it just right. One on. All right. Now we can put our hydraulics back on, our hoses. There's one. All right, we should be good to go. We should have fixed the problem then. I've cleaned up a little area here directly under the remote. So we're gonna fire the tractor up. We're gonna activate the remote, which is gonna make this Reuben pick up and down. It's actually what's gonna do. It's gonna move that hydraulic cylinder up top, which raises and lowers these wheels. And so when we do that, if we have fixed the problem, there'll be no more oil right here. If we have not fixed the problem, there's gonna be a puddle of oil right here. Let's fire it up and see what we got. Gotta give it just a minute to warm up. Just gotta go through some different menus. All right, now we're gonna go to remote number 1. That's the one we was working on. And we'll raise and lower it. All right, we bumped it. I think the hose jumped out. Let's check it out. All right, our hose is not getting connected good. I think I got it forced in there pretty good now. Let's see. Here we go. check out our leak. No leak. We have solved the problem. So that's all it is, changing the remote barrels or quick connect couplers, if you want to call that, on the John Deere 8285. It's pretty simple. All I needed was a flathead. I think I used my knife and Allen wrench. Pretty simple job. You actually have to do that not all the time, but we do it semi-frequently. I may do it twice a year, something like that. Sometimes just change those little O-rings instead of changing the whole coupler, but if you're using hydraulics, you're gonna work on hydraulics. So that's what it is. Thanks.